How's it going, you little... You're right, dudes. Yeah, hi. It's Artifact, and it's another day in your life, so welcome. Today we have some really cool, vital tips and tricks, again. But just before we get into the video, if you're new to the subscribe, then hit that channel. Because when we get 1.5 of you beautiful people, we're going to have celebratory live stream with a glass of wine. I think that's legal on YouTube, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, not trying to promote alcoholism, just promoting good tasting French wine. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well, and yeah, let's jump straight into this vital patch then. Let's have a quick listen to the loop first that I've made, so you can decide whether you want to switch off the video and watch something else about investing. I don't know. So yeah, I quite like this one, and I wanted to talk about using reverb in Vital today, and also a little bit of post-processing or kind of arranging magic. And yeah, this is called the Shadow Saw. I'm probably going to throw this on my new preset pack. Also, just before I jump into this, if you are feeling like you want a wintry one-on-one session with me, send me a message on Instagram if you want to know a bit more, or if you want like a taster lesson or something like that. That can also be arranged. And if you feel like you don't need a lesson, you just want to do things on your own, you want the occasional bit of feedback, you can join Patreon, and every Friday I give feedback videos to just a few tips on your tracks. And you can also join my Discord on Patreon and all that good stuff as well. Anyway, the Shadow Saw. I thought I would start with really slamming on like a load of saw waves together with loads of unison. And if I just turn off all of these unwelcomed little nuggets here, yeah, so this is the source sound, the saucy sound. It's 3 different octaves of saw wave at 3 different unison voice amounts and different random kind of percentages, all with the randomization turned off here. And then we just run them all through a low pass filter, so make sure that they're all selected here. I just put on a random speed of LFO, but you could change that if you want. You know, you don't have to. I mean, we're all here just to have a good time and have fun, aren't we? So, you know, let's not take things too seriously about LFO speeds at this point. But the magic that I want to talk about is when you really, really crank up the reverb and like smash it into the distortion with a load of low end on the reverb as well. Quite counterintuitive, but it creates some interesting effects. And I've talked about it before, but so we'll go ahead and do that. It's a tiny bit of chorusing. And then here's my reverb on. And I've whacked on a compressor to like bring out more of that reverb and that bit more of that crunchy high end. I've just left all the settings as they are and just tweaked the attack and the release, because if you leave it as it is, it's like a little bit unclear. So if I just try to fine tune it again, yeah, something like that. And now we distort the hell out of it all. And then I've just put on a little bit of boost in the high end just to make it even more insane just here. And now I've got what is essentially a huge saw with a bunch of reverb, distortion and some filtering. But it's quite a cinematically large sound because of the way that we've like put the reverb first and then like compressed it to like bring out more of it, and then like distort it all together, and the way it all kind of comes together then in this kind of like MIDI patch when you play it with the beat. You got like this really big cinematic feeling, but obviously you've got like way too much reverb and stuff going on. So that's why at this point I was like, yeah, we'll just bounce that out. And yeah, here's one I made earlier, basically. I just bounced out the kind of the whole patch and then chopped up like the individual kind of stab parts. And then, yeah, obviously, like there's parts here where it kind of goes longer at the end, but these first three are like quite short stabs. So if I play that with the beat. Oh, I'll turn this one off. Sorry about that. So we've got quite a cool stab which has all that cinematic loudness on it, but we've just shortened it all off at the end, basically, in audio. And then by using some of the other little sections, for example, there was a bit here, right at the start of the file, where it was kind of like just a bit of reverby kind of noise. And I thought that sounded quite good, so I wanted to add it in a separate channel. And to give it a bit of like contrast and to make it fit the mix a bit better, I've just like low passed it to around 500. So this is, you know, we're taking the low end out of this layer. And then when we play that all together then. You can see the way that you can get a kind of dynamic kind of rhythm out of like parts of the audio file here. And we already have like a nice, like luscious sounds to chop up, you know, because it's easier to take things away by shortening them. But we've got all that kind of nice harmonic texture and interesting, like loud, big room kind of sound in it already. And yeah, I mean, we could sort of go on to process this together in a group a little bit, tighten things up a little bit, and maybe layer up a sub underneath it or something like that. But yeah, there's a little way you can quite easily create a nice fat sound with nothing but saw waves, low passing, a lot of reverb, compression, and then distortion, basically. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Have a lovely, lovely day. Peace.